Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Empties video. I haven't filmed one of these in a while and I have a few empties to share with you all today. I have a couple empties from my project pan and then I just have a lot of empties from just the day-to-day usage of my body care products pretty much. So why don't we go ahead and talk about the makeup first, because I always feel like that is the most interesting. First one I'm gonna start with is my Stay All Night Microfine Setting Mist by e.l.f. Like I said, I finished this up in my project pan. This one was pretty easy to get through, to be honest. I love the mist, I love the scent. I love how it makes my makeup last for a $10 product. I definitely have better setting sprays in my collection, but for the price, this one does pretty well. I just truly enjoyed it. I only have good things to say about this, and I very rarely repurchase makeup products because there's so much on the market and it takes so long to finish something. So really at the end of the day, I'm more interested in trying something new than repurchasing. And while I haven't repurchased this yet, I am interested in repurchasing it, which I think speaks volumes about the product. So definitely a favorite of mine. I highly recommend if you're looking for an inexpensive setting spray. And then another product that I finished up in my project pan is this Milani Rose Butter Lip Mask. I love this one as well. I have not repurchased it and I don't plan to, just because there are a bunch of other lip masks that I want to try. This one I did really like I said, but it wasn't something that I felt compelled to repurchase, at least at this time. But a very nice, very moisturizing on the lips, kind of felt like little pillowy. It was really nice. I didn't particularly love the rose scent. Not that I disliked it, but it's just not my favorite. So that's also something to keep in mind. I like scents of other lip masks I tried more. But in general, the texture and the consistency of this and how it made my lips feel was great. So that is it for makeup. Let's go ahead and jump into some skincare. So I have a couple of things for skincare. I finished this Beekman. I don't even know what this is. I think it's like a jelly cleanser. It's rubbed off now. This one, interestingly, I picked up during an Ulta sale where this was much less expensive than it typically is. I think typically it's around $30 and I think I got it for $15. And I love the aesthetic of it, love the packaging. I love that it's one of those ones where you pump out and the thing from the bottom raises up and lifts the product up until you finish it, so you know you're getting every last drop out of it. As a project panner, I very much appreciate that, but I just didn't necessarily love this one because there was zero lather on it, and if you know me and you know my preference, I prefer some lather in my shampoo and in my cleanser. To me, that's when I feel like I'm getting a good cleanse. Well, I did finish this up. It's definitely not one of my favorites. I don't plan on repurchasing it. And then another one, so this one I didn't actually purchase myself. My mom purchases Rock at Costco, and I believe that it comes, the retinol or whatever it is that she uses, comes in the kit with these daily resurfacing discs. And what I ended up doing was just pulling these out of here, putting them in a plastic baggie and putting them in my travel bag, because it's a really easy, small thing to take for face wash instead of taking a whole tube. And that's worked really well for me. They are now done. I don't think I'd purchase these on my own. I would definitely take another thing from my mom if she had additional ones, but I don't think I'd go out of my way to buy them on their own. They're a little bit scratchy on the face. And now I don't know if one side's more scratchy than another, but that's one of the things that I've noticed. It does give a good lather though, and my face feels very clean coming out of it, but they're definitely not something I would choose to use every day. And although it does say daily resurfacing discs, it just seems it strips me a little bit too much. But for travel and occasional usage, I thought they were good. But again, just not something I would go out of my way to pick up on my own. I now have some body care. So the first one is the Strawberry Shea Sugar Scrub from Tree Hut. I finished this one up and then for a while was without a scrub in the shower, and I was really missing that. And I ended up picking up 2 new Tree Hut scrubs recently. So definitely a repurchase. This is something that I just continue to buy. I just love a scrub before I shave my legs in the shower. And I think these Tree Hut ones are definitely the GOAT. I loved the scent of this strawberry one. I did not pick up strawberry again because I like to switch it up, do something different. But this was you know, 10 out of 10 in my book, loved it. I will continue to repurchase those scrubs. Something that I will not be repurchasing is this EOS Shea Better Sensitive Shave Cream. So I picked this up because a few months ago, I kind of like redid the look in my shower and I wanted everything to kind of be like matchy-matchy, and this was like the closest I could get, like the green neutral vibe I was going for. Not exactly a perfect match, but I was like, it'll do. And I picked it up basically just on packaging alone, and then upon using it, I realized that packaging is not everything. And I did not like this at all. When I would put it in my hand and then like rub it together to like be able to put on my legs, I felt like it just would slide off, or it wouldn't like create any sort of lather. You couldn't really smooth it on. It would just like rub into the one place that you put it on. I did not like this one. I used it up, I made it work, but definitely not something I would repurchase. I don't know if I was using it wrong, but like I would try to just rub it on my legs or try to rub it on my hands. I never got it to actually like do what you want a shaving cream to do, which is like spread all over your leg in an even layer. Yeah, it just did not work out for me like that. So definitely something that I will not be picking up again. And then I also finished one of my Dove Advanced Care deodorants. I've used these for years and years and years, like many years at this point, and they're just my go-to. I usually purchase them in packs of like 3 or 4, whatever they come in, and just keep them in stock under my sink in the bathroom. So definitely have more of these. Currently using one. I will continue to repurchase these. They're just my absolute favorite deodorants. And then the last product that I want to talk about is a candle. So I don't burn a ton of candles in the summertime just because I feel like it heats up the house. I don't know if it actually does, like probably not, but it seems silly to be like burning a candle and having fire in your house when you have your air conditioning on a lot of the times. That's not to say I don't ever do it, because sometimes I do. It's not as regular as I do in like the fall and winter time. That's when I burn the most candles. And so I think this candle is like a leftover from fall that I had finished up semi-recently. It's been in this basket for a while. This is Sweater Weather. I'm saying it like that because you're not seeing the bloopers, but I've tried to say it like 3 times at this point and I cannot get it. So that is what it's called. I love the packaging on this one. I specifically picked it out for the blue. I'm gonna clean this out after this video, get the candle out of there and peel off this label and use this for something because I think it's stunning. And the description of this candle, I love to read these, is fresh sage, juniper berries, eucalyptus, fresh woods with natural essential oils. This one's a favorite of mine. I will definitely be repurchasing this scent. Definitely something that I typically get in the fall and winter time. It just smells so good. So that is it for all my empties. I hope all of you enjoyed this video, getting to see what I've finished up over the last few months. Not a huge empties, but enough that this thing was starting to get full and I wanted to film this video. I do have an exciting video coming up in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project. I hit a pan. So definitely stay tuned for that video if you are interested. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next one.